Levy getting her first start of the season after Corrine Schroeder started the first 4. Puck is dropped, and we are off and running. New York in their home teal jerseys with the dark blue pants. On the other side, Minnesota defending Walter Cup champions in their road whites with the purple trim. Here's Fillier, first overall pick in the draft. On a rush already. Oh, well deflected by Bookbinder.
That's a hard first save, too, because that was supposed to be a fastball, and it knuckled on its way in. Hensley had to adjust and made a really good save with the right pad.
Bourbonnais settles things down behind Levy. Sends it through the neutral zone, up and past Jaguar.
Center, she was up ice all night. I really, really liked her game against Toronto.
Rock, one of the faces of the league, won an Olympic silver medal in 2022. She has a centering feed, it's loose. Hensley diving down, and she covers up.
Phil back where New York has been able to see an extra attempt.
Jesse Eldridge was the one with the chance on the far post.
And to use a baseball term, as I know you're a little bit of a baseball guy, you don't want to give either one of these teams extra outs.
Here's Coyne trying to get an angle. She scores! The captain draws first blood. 1-0 Frost.
th goal that Minnesota has scored this season. She's been on the ice for 7 of them, and she creates a great play here. Real nice patience by Kelly Panic to regroup and get the puck out of the zone. A fortunate bounce off the skate of Kava, and she just drives the net and throws one down low. Usually this is an area of strength for Abby Levy facing side, and Steckline with a good recovery.
Panic wins the faceoff. Coming into the game, she had 40 faceoff wins, winning over 60% of her draws. Coach Ken Klee said, when we need a big faceoff win, it's probably 12 that we're putting in the circle.
The beauty of Panic, she doesn't do it often, but she will turn her hands over, especially in the defensive zone against bigger opponents, to be able to, I call it switch hitting. So she'll be on her strong side no matter what side that she's on, and it's added another wrinkle to how good she is on the dot.
Yeah, she was 4th in the league in faceoff wins last year, 230 of them. That's not counting the playoffs.
So I'm waiting to see if she can do that with a golf club, because she's a tremendous golfer.
Yeah, what did you say? She's a scratch golfer?
She's unbelievable.
Oh,
so
my
I'm
goodness.
waiting to see if she can pull it off the golf club and be able to swing both ways on that on the tees.
Coyne tries to throw one in. Sheppers was applying some extra help as well. Coyne steps off. Bookbinder tosses it over to Thompson. Thompson wants to get up quickly. Fighting for it, McQuigg. McQuigg 1-on-2, throws Hobson into the end boards. Slows things down. Leaks out toward Levy. Where is it? Still deep. Players thwacking at it. Finally comes loose to the corner. That one blocked right after the shot by Hartshee. Stepped right in front, no fear. Here's a chance now. Jaguar! Oh, and it's blocked. The centering feed by Claire Thompson, who now comes away with the puck. Outlets on her knees. What a great play.
That was a really good look by Jaguar, and even better read by Thompson, who does the slide and breaks up the threat.
Thompson, a fascinating story. She's also a Princeton alum, but did not play professional hockey at all last season. She was in her 2nd year at NYU Medical School. Said that she wanted to play in the PWHL, but just the timing with how quickly the league came about, she wasn't able to join the league in year 1. Made a plan to condition herself to be ready to go for year 2. Credits her strength and conditioning coach Dan Noble with putting together a great offseason plan. Here's a shot, and it goes wide. And now Thompson, the 3rd overall pick in the draft, has hit the ground running. Already 4 assists and a goal.
Probably did a little running around Greenwich Village and Washington Square Park at her time at NYU.
Yeah.
Certainly can keep you in shape.
It was funny when she was talking about it. She was like, there's not a lot of places to play hockey on Manhattan.
No, you've got Chelsea Piers on the west side. I think you got the couple outdoor rinks in Central Park.
Downey Landry, here's another centering feed, and it's left behind her. Downey Landry still fighting for it, and it pops up. 3 white sweaters are there.
The best was the old Sky Rink, which was on 33rd Street, a couple of blocks from Madison Square Garden. It was on the 16th floor of an office building. So it was really cool depending on which net you were defending. You got a great view over the Hudson River of the Jersey skyline. Goals against is 5.66 to 1.64, and they are generating scoring chances like crazy.
Face-off won by the Sirens. Quickly blocked. Home run feed looking for Kava. Icing is waved off. Levy plays the puck. Oh! Coin from the boards. Took advantage with Levy out of her spot, and she doubles the lead.
New York wins an offensive face-off, and a really nice play by Buckbinder here to pick off a puck. And on a deep play, Levy goes to make a pass, doesn't see Coyne there. Anytime you get on your backhand, there's always that risk that you're not going to see what happens. So no shoulder check by Levy until it was too late. And then Coyne, right place, right time. Coyne made the read. When a goalie goes to their backhand like that, clean, you pretty much know it's going to go up the wall. So Coyne sealed play, not just women's professional hockey, but to play it at a level where I don't think it's been played yet with the advent of this new league.
Carpenter wins the opening face-off. We're set and underway in period number 2. Zandy Hart can't keep it in on the blue line, runs to retreat and pick it up. 2 goals from Minnesota's captain, Kendall Coyne, are the difference in this one. Offside. This power play is brought to you by Royal Tiger Towel Paper Towel. Power through tough messes. First power play of the game, just less than a minute in to period number 2. A new rule here in the PWHL in year 2. The players that are on the ice when the penalty is committed have to start on the ice on the penalty kill. Might not be your traditional PKers. Might make things interesting. Already has in the early goings of the season. Jesse Eldridge is the guilty party. 2 minutes for kneeing. Just 36 seconds into the period. Steckline to her left. Cross-ice pass to the slot behind Panic. Panic looking for Batherson. Panic comes away with it. Keeps it in right by the blue line. Steckline. Down to Kava. Panic gets it back. Panic! Oh, tried to get to her forehand, but stood up. Peyton Levis disrupting that play for 12 and white. Steckline. Back down to the end line. Steckline gets it back. Steckline drifting to her right. Passes to her left. This is Grace Zumwinkle. Second line of the power play now in.
Zumwinkle's got a bomb from that side, one-timer.
Reigning Rookie of the Year. Zumwinkle has it. Goes back up top to Thompson. Heisey lost it for a moment.
And she is just sitting there waiting for it.
Right wing circle, centering feed. Oh, hit off of a skate and in. 3-0 Minnesota. They cash in on the power play. Looks like Heisey is going to lead the line back to the bench. She'll get credit for the goal as of right now.
And that's a rough introduction for Kaylee Osborne, who took over for Abigail Levy to start the period. Minnesota on the power play. See Zumwinkle up on the top, sitting up here, just waiting to see if something can happen. Now she drives the net, and they were looking for her as a backdoor one-timer option. It never got through as it hits a player in front of the net, and it hits the New York defender and slides past Osborne. So fortunate break for Minnesota, capitalizing.
Looked like it was Peyton Levis who had it, unfortunately, carom off of her right skate and into goal. It was a clear centering feed try from Taylor Heisey. Instead, it finds the back of the net and is her first goal of the season. She had 5 helpers through her first 4 games, finds the goal in game 5.
A couple of former Minnesota Golden Gophers and Heisey and Zumwinkle looking to create magic once again, as they have done for the better part of a season, and change, and especially at the NCAA level. And Zumwinkle sitting up there at that left point, just waiting to unload. And when she realized the play was going down to the front of the net, became the backdoor option low in the circle. Didn't get there, but went to the back of the net.
Low shot! Oh, they score! Brooke Hobson gets New York on the board. And a quick answer. It's 3-1.
Those goals after, those shifts after goals scored for and against are so big, and New York gets on their horse and gets up ice quick. The entry is denied, but they stay with it here. And you see Jaguar jumping to the front of the net. Shot through a screen. Hobson is able to find it. Nice job by Jaguar to go to the net, create a little deflection here. I'm not sure if that hit Hobson, that hit Jaguar's stick, or if it went straight in.
In the title game.
A couple of Big Ten schools playing in the WCHA on the women's side of the NCAA.
Another high puck goes to the opposite corner. Kept in by Jaguar. Jaguar fighting for it. Now Rosenthal. Rosenthal gets it to the blue line, and to the opposite corner it goes. That was Brooke Hobson, the goal scorer for New York in this one. Hobson had assists from Elle Harchie and Maya Nyland-Person. And it came at the 2:58 mark. We had 2 goals in the first 3 minutes of this second period. Oh, making another! Jaguar sneaks it. 5-hole. It's 3-2. We got a 1-goal game.
Jaguar been a little quiet on the score sheet to start the season, but she has factored in some offense in this game. Went to the net on the first goal, and here doing the same type of thing. Goes to the front of the net, follows up with a puck, slaps one between the 5-hole of Hensley. Jaguar has really been on the puck. It all started with Harchie.
Well, these two teams have had some great games in the first 2 seasons of the PWHL. 3 of their first 6 matchups have gone to overtime, including the season opener here in 24-25. Do we have another one in store today? It's just a 1-goal difference right now.
Keep an eye on this shift. This is New York's real heavy grind, kind of tenderize the beef line with Rock, Levis, Eldridge. This line could cause a lot of havoc.
Rock has shown some flashes in this one. Minnesota working through. Nice job by Panic. Rifle of a pass to Kava. Kava back to Panic. Panic tried to center it, but New York scoops it up. To the right side, thrown in by the Sirens. They'll go for a change.
Nice job by Minnesota on that, because like I said, that New York line is one of those lines that wants to play in the offensive zone because of its style of game. If you can force that line to play in its own end, it creates a whole lot less havoc for your team.
Slapped down by Flaherty, picked up by Fillier. Fillier, first overall pick in the draft, leaves it behind her. Carpenter shoots, it's off the post! Those two have played seamlessly together, working off of one another so well, and a beautiful feed. Carpenter nearly tied this thing up.
Like we talked about a little bit earlier, both of those players coming into the game, of the 14 New York had scored, both of them have been on the ice for 10 of them.
Here's Carpenter again, wants to make the most of this shift. Goes back to the neutral zone where Hobson picks it up right by the Devils logo. Heisey all alone, puts on the brakes, waits for reinforcements. Here's a shot, it's low. That was from Britta Curl on the second chance. Now Fecto finding Downey Landry. Downey Landry keeps it on her forehand, stepping up, just out of reach. Oh, what a save by Hensley! Fecto had a great chance. Somehow it stays out. Chloe Arar in on the mix as well. Rock wins it. And New York starts with the puck with Minnesota on the power play for just about 20 more seconds. A big hit on the boards, and this is going to bring a penalty. Looks like Curl with a roughing on Bourbonnais.
So a very abbreviated 30 seconds to start the period will go away. 77 of white is Curl. She gets the hands up into the face of Bourbonnais, and you lose a real key component, and you lose a little bit of the ability to split up 2 good units. But Rock and Eldridge off to the left, off to the right of the goalie on the offensive left wing side can cause a lot of damage.
This is Levis. Levis with Thompson on her back. Gets it to the left point. Thrown in. Hits some bodies and bounces to the corner. Simpson couldn't keep it in.
Another thing that's happening is with the addition of Fillier,
Eldridge has been back on the power play a bit. So she's been able to use her shot from long distance where she can score from, and that is a huge asset for New York as the season goes on.
No shots as New York works through the neutral zone. Simpson. New York's had a lot of the puck here in period number 3. Can they even the score? Minnesota led by 3 at one point. Sirens with the last 2 goals thanks to Brooke Hobson at 2:57 of the second. Then Elizabeth Jaguar just under 9 minutes into period number 2.
And you bring up a good point, because what did Ken Clee say to us before the game? We're not shorthanded very much because we have the puck a lot. New York's had the puck a lot in this game, and Minnesota's taking a few more penalties than normal.
Rock looking for a centering feed. Slapped in, deflected and toward Kava. Kava gonna take it end to end. Michaela Kava backhands it, looking for a teammate in Heisey. Instead, New York has a chance for a 3-on-2. This is Rock. Rock tries to get around on the outside. And picked up by Heisey. Heisey, an eventful shift. Back and forth she goes. This is Zumwinkle. Zumwinkle ridden into the boards. And Bourbonnais picks it up. Finds Toulouche. Toulouche fires, and Hensley makes the save. Rebound chance. Another stop. Now Minnesota the other way. Oh, just wide. Looked like panic. New York, can they return the favor? This is Fillier. Fillier looks for Carpenter, back to Fillier. Oh, and Hensley able to swallow it up. Back and forth we go. New York knocking at Sarah Fillier. Glove down by Panic.
New York was 15-5 on offensive zone faceoffs against Toronto, and they are doing well on the dot again today in the offensive zone.
Backhanded forward by Toulouche, trying to keep it in the zone. They will. Here's Carpenter. Watch out. Oh, she scores! Her 4th of the season. Alex Carpenter ties us up at 3.
There are a few players in the league that are more capable and dependable than Kelly Panic, 12 and white, and she just whiffed. And Carpenter, look at this shot. Holy smokes. That's Bobby Carpenter-esque. What a play by Carpenter. She just jumped on a wounded duck right here and wasted no time. Henson goes down to the RVH, which I absolutely can't stand, and Carpenter throws 3 Minnesota players with 1 move.
Big face-off here. Rock thought she won the draw. Ref blows the whistle, says we'll do it again. It's Rock against Panic. And Rock gets tossed from the dot now, pardon me. Looks like she'll drift back in. Rock wins the face-off. Pushed along by Eldridge. Bookbinder trying to get it out. So is Panic. This one thrown in towards Hensley. Pad save. Levis up against the end boards, facing Bookbinder. Eldridge fighting with Panic. Able to get it to Rock. Rock with a pass. Here's a bouncing shot, and another save. Hensley backhanded in front and flicked out. Zandy Hart down by the end line. Zandy Hart still with it. The captain throws it back behind goal. Rock gets on her horse to try to chase it. Shoveled along by Panic. Now Coyne. Coyne outlets to the other end. Kava. Coyne gets it back, and a save by Osborne. Flicks it along. 15 seconds left in regulation. Coyne spinning behind goal. They get it to Thompson. Thompson's going to shoot. Save Osborne with the glove. 6 ticks left.
All right.
Looks like Heisey against Carpenter. Carpenter wins it. New York going to drift this puck towards the near side boards, and that should do it. Well, we're going to need a... Or will the teams have to fight and claw for it through the 5 minutes?
Folks, watching these 2 teams play 3-on-3 is worth the price of admission. Stay tuned.
It's Fillier out there with Carpenter and Bourbonnais to start for New York. For Minnesota, they have Coyne, Steckline, and Panic.
And remember, 3-on-3 overtime, it's all about possession.
Steckline Drifting to the end line, will bang it off the end boards to Panic. Panic goes back to Coyne, who's looking for a hat trick. She's got 2 goals, still with it. Coyne's going to drift behind goal, take some extra time. Panic off of her skate, tries to drag it to the backhand, and it's turned over. New York will go for a change as Bourbonnais swivels back toward Osborne. Osborne in her first ever just action in the PWHL will play here in OT.
Against the defending champs. Welcome to pro hockey.
Looking to enter the zone now, Rosenthal fighting for it with Kava. This is Rock as well. Thompson out there for Minnesota. She collects.
And that was not a dump in. That was more of a creating a race by putting a puck to good space. Because like I said, the one thing you don't do in overtime is chip pucks in.
Izzy's got speed. She wanted to spring the rush on her own. Drifted a little too far ahead of her, and Nyland Person will take it. Here's Abby Rock. Rock has played well today. Rock drifting to her forehand between the circles. Rock still with it, right side. Abby Rock circles back. Gets slammed along the end boards and pokes it away. Here's a chance. Zandy Hart shoots and a save made. Heisey with Steckline. Heisey's gas. She's going to hop off. Steckline with it. Works through one. Down to the end boards. Picked up by Curl. Britta Curl will backtrack to the neutral zone, and Minnesota will regroup. 3 minutes to go.
Because she knew Steckline needed a change. And when Steckline was attacking the net, she didn't just waste the shot to the net. Because if they didn't get possession back, she'd be out of the play.
Batherson. Guarded by Zandy Hart. Batherson has Zandy Hart right on her. Zumwinkle. Loses it. Here's a chance. Eldridge, and a glove save made by Osborne. She tried to get it back into play quickly, but the ref blows the whistle.
New York, pesky, sticksy, cause a turnover as Eldridge picks the pocket of Zumwinkle. Eldridge is a right-handed shot coming in at the left hand of the goaltender, and the save made. Beautiful.
Talk about point blank.
Great position. Top of the crease. Tremendous save.
This one bounces to Bourbonnais. Bourbonnais drifting with it halfway through overtime. New York won the first matchup in OT. Can they do it again? They were down by 3. Bourbonnais to Fillier. This is the top line back out there. Carpenter with the most recent goal. Double teamed. Fillier just threw it across, and it bangs off the boards for Thompson. Thompson, a full head of steam, enters the zone. Thompson still with it. Shovels it down deep to Coyne. Coyne looking for an angle, finds Panic. Panic settling things down at the left point. Panic shoots, that one's high. Toulouche to Carpenter. To Bourbonnais. As the Sirens look up ice. What a beautiful pass. Here's a chance. And another save by Hensley. Abby Rock. Another point-blank opportunity. Nyland Person had it stripped. Can Minnesota capitalize? Here's Heisey. Watch out. Taylor Heisey. Backhand shot. It didn't get through. Abby Rock retreating wonderfully. Rock plays catch. Finds Nyland Person. Another beautiful pass. Oh, what recovery by Curl. Sprawling out. Able to get her stick on it. Rock circling towards goal. Had it lost on her forehand. Rock keeps it in. Eldridge now racing for it. Eldridge gets to it. Eldridge with an angle. She shoots. Another save by Hensley. She is on fire.
If she was any hotter, the crease would melt. Holy smokes. What a series of saves that she just made. 2 right-handed shots. Would try to go to her glove side, her left. First it was Rock. Tremendous job with the pad. And before it was Eldridge. And on both situations, great depth by the goaltender, top of the crease.
The overtime shots 4-2 for New York. Face-off won by the Sirens. Can they capitalize with 40 seconds left? Or are we heading to a shootout? Fillier stepping up, circling back. Fillier, the first overall pick, dishes it off to her right to Bourbonnais. Less than 30 to go. Bourbonnais is going to backtrack to the neutral zone and beyond. They're looking for one more rush. This is Fillier. Fillier, a ton of speed, enters the zone. Fillier gets to her forehand, shoots. Hensley, another stop. Loose behind goal now. Just 4 seconds left. Zumwinkle won't get to it. We head to overtime, and we head to a shootout. The shootout's underway. Toulouche picks up the puck and enters slowly. Gonna go all the way towards the Minnesota bench. All the way back, drifting in. She scores! Went to the glove side. New York up 1-0.
Nothing drives a goalie more insane than when somebody comes in that slow, because it just gives you too much time to think. And Toulouche with a nice move to the middle and beats Hensley to the glove.
Denisa Shishova with the first chance for Minnesota. Nice job. Kept it on her forehand and waited till Osborne went down. Snuck it behind her skates, 1-1.
The longer you can stay on your forehand, once you get in tight, the better. Shishova does a really good job of getting the goalie down with a little shoulder fake, and then knowing that there's space, holds on.
1-1 now, and the first overall pick in the draft, Sarah Fillier, steps in. Fillier tried the backhand. Hensley makes the first save of the shootout.
So when you get a shooter onto their backhand, you know that they're limited. They can only do one thing now, and that is basically put the puck on goal. So Fillier gets in. She's got a chance here. Once she shifts to the backhand, Hensley knows the shot's coming, and now can get over aggressive.
Reigning Rookie of the Year, Grace Zumwinkle. Fakes and scores. Make it 2-1 Minnesota, their first lead of the shootout.
So I'm wondering if some of the information and intelligence going on the Minnesota benches, Osborne I'm talking about, prone to the first fake. So you see Zumwinkle drops the shoulder a little bit, gets the goalie down, bites the first fake.
Carpenter, full head of steam, wasting no time. She shoots and scores. Top left corner. Pinpoint accuracy. We're knotted up at 2.
You know what? Whether you're 5'6" or 6'6", you're not stopping that shot.
Both teams have earned a point here today. The question being decided here is who gets the second point. Michaela Cava tries to make it 3-2. Oh, she crashed into Osborne and lost the puck. We're knotted up heading to the 4th round of the shootout.
Cava drives the net hard here. And Osborne, this time a little deeper than on the last 2 shots. So she didn't have space behind her. She couldn't recover.
She was shaken up a little bit, took off the mask, put it back on, says she's good to go. This is Elizabeth Jaguar to try to give New York the lead once again. Jaguar drifting in slowly on her forehand, and Hensley got a piece of it. Still 2-2.
So they went glove hand on the first shot, did New York, and score. And this time Hensley equal to the task with the glove on shot number 4.
Here's the first overall pick in the 2023 PWHL draft. Taylor Heisey, a star from Minnesota. She scores. Went glove hand. Minnesota back in front.
Much like Carpenter's goal, this just had a whole lot of steam on it. It's just a heavy shot. And powers it past the glove side.
Hensley can win it for Minnesota with a save. Rock must score to extend the game for New York. Rock drifting in. Rock, she stood up. Nicole Hensley makes the save. Minnesota wins in a thrilling shootout.